I'm Gabrielle Sahara, and we're from Management Place B. Now we're going to make a video for our exam.
Esa, after I know when you have for one semester, there is something I want to ask you. What skill have you learned so far in this life?
As long as I live, I think that the skill that I have learned in this life can be appreciated for ourselves. Then the skills that I have lived and learned are the skills in speaking, listening, and writing a script. The ability to do and collecting assignment on time, the ability to understand new information, the ability to study one's own experience, the ability to understand other people's feelings, and the ability to make decisions. Without us really realizing it, we have acquired a lot of skills within ourselves, but instead we only focus on other people's achievement. Therefore, with your question, I became more aware that the skills I had passed were more than enough and that I needed to appreciate myself.
Wow, the skill you have are interesting. I really appreciate them. Not everyone has the same abilities and can be achieved at the same time. And I heard earlier that you have a skill in communication. Have you ever spoken in front of many people? And where and what a purpose?
Yes, of course. Recently, I just visited a high school to provide education about drugs, which aims to broaden the students' knowledge so that they become a generation that is anti-drug free. And I also just presented the result of community service to the judges and candidates, as well as the audience on campus in Building D.
Wow, you're so cool.
Thank you, Gab. Hi Gab, have you noticed how people at work seem stressed outly? It's affecting productivity.
Yes, in a differently a person we need address it. Any ideas on how to reduce workplace stress?
Well, maybe we could suggest implementing flexible work hours, giving people more control over their schedules might help them balance work and personal life better.
That's good, a point. I was also thinking about introducing stress management workshop or wellness programs, providing tools to cope with stress could make a significant difference, and managing sleep and eating patterns will reduce ongoing stress.
Great idea. And what about creating a designed relaxation area in this office? A space where people can unwind, maybe with some comfy furniture and calming decor.
I love that. A chill out zone could be a game changer. Do you think her apps would go for it?
It's worth purposing. A happier and less stressed workforce is ultimately more productive. Let's bring these ideas up in the next team meeting and see what everyone thinks.
Agreed. It's a time to practice employees well-being. With the right chance, we can turn the stressful atmosphere into a more positive and productive workplace.
I've noticed you've been following a specific eating pattern lately. What's the deal with that?
Oh, I switched to a more plant-based diet. I found really aligns with my health and ethical values.
Interesting. What made you choose the particular eating pattern?
Well, for one, it's a lot of foods, fruit, veggies, grains, you name it. I feel more energetic and it been a great for my decision.
Sounds good, but why plant-based specifically?
Health reason aside, I'm also trying to reduce my carbon footprint. Plant-based diet generally have a lower environment impact compared to animal-based ones. In my way of my contributing to sustainability.
That makes sense. Do you find it challenge to stick to?
Not really. There are so many delicious plant-based options out there. Plus, if discover new recipe that I would have tried Otherwise, it's been a fun culinary adventure.
Cool. I've been thinking about changing up my diet too. Any advice for someone considering a shift like yours?
Start small and experience. Maybe try meatless Monday or explore new plant-based recipe. And more about why finding that works for you and making gradual change.
Thanks for sharing. I might showed it sounds like it has some great benefits.
Absolutely. Feel free to ask if you want to any tips or set a recommendation, and it's all about finding a balance that suits your lifestyle and values.
Thank you. In the photo showing a group of students who have graduated, joy and pride radiate from every face shown. That the graduates and postgraduates exuded a distinctive aura of happiness reflected in the wide smiles and that adorned their face. They wore elegant and regular graduation uniforms, adding a serious and official feel to this important moment. The graduation cake worn proudly by each student completes their appearance, providing a traditional touch and symbolism for the academic achievement that have been achieved. In the background, decoration and other attributes related to the graduation even liven up the atmosphere. Family and friends who were present to provide support looked proud and smiled with happiness. This photo creates a picture of success and achievement, while the students have facial experience reflect their sense of pride and satisfaction with their academic journey. The cool colors and brightness of the light also add positive feels to this precious moment. Next, how about you, Gab? What's your just the picture?
I choose this photo. In this photo, a small kid exactly practices how to put out a fire with a firefighter. The child was wearing a small uniform similar to a fireman uniform and complete with an oversized that they cover a small portion of his face. His face was filled of enthusiasm and seriously interesting. He stared at the small controlled flame in front of him. Meanwhile, a firefighter squats next to him and with an enthusiastic smile, he provided instruction and guidance to the child, teaching him to the correct step, to the endorsing the fire safely, and the firefighter was wearing a full uniform with protective equipment, and he firefighting tools in his hand slow, readiness to demonstrate proper techniques. This photo, this big passionate education moment where a young child is introduced to concept of safety and emergency response while learning from an experienced firefighter, and the overall image creates a positive tone and educates about the importance of basic knowledge in dealing with emergency situations.
Okay.
Hey, have you heard about the school plans to host an art festival?
Oh, really? That sounds interesting. What's the plan?
Well, they to attract a lot of people of the event. They're thinking of the setting up stalls, activities for kids, traditional music performance, art exhibition from local school, and even a booth where people can create their own artwork.
Wow, that's quite a lineup. Do you think all of these ideas will work?
It's a good mix, but we are discussing which one might draw more people. The food stalls could attract crowded, and activities for kids are right ahead. Traditional music made an unique touch, and the art exhibition is a great way to involve other schools that create your own art booths in interim too.
True, it's a tough choice. I think the create your own art would might stand out. People love getting hands on, and it could be a memorable experience for them.
Yeah, you're right. It's not just about obsessing. It's about actively participating, plus everyone gets to take home something they crave.
I think about the social media posts it could generate. People sharing their artworks and experience might create a ripple effect, drawing even more attention to the festival.
Absolutely, let's bring up the idea in our next meeting. Let's see if we can make to create your own art booth a highlight of the festival.
Sounds like a plan. I can already imagine a festival becoming a hub of creativity and fun. Hi Gab, have you ever thought about where you like to go for a vacation in the future?
Oh, definitely. I have been a dream about it. They are so amazing place where you are thinking.
Well, I've always wanted to visit New Zealand. The landscape there are look absolutely breathtaking, from the mountains to the beaches. It seems like a perfect blend for adventure and serenity.
New Zealand sounds incredible. The scenery in the Lord of the Rings movie was stunning. What about you? Any specific place on your bucket list?
I've been dreaming about exploring the historic cities of Europe. Places like Rome, Paris, and Barcelona have such rich cultural histories, and I can't wait to immerse myself in the architecture, art, and cuisine.
Nice choice. Europe is like a treasure trove of history and beauty. The architecture alone is mesmerizing. Do you have a particular city you most excited about?
It's hard to choose, but I think Rome with its ancient ruins and the Vatican City is calling my name. The idea of walking through centuries-old streets and seeing iconic landmarks is just so appealing.
This is crazy. It's also considered to Japan. The combination of the traditional culture and modern technology fascinates me. It's like to experience the cherry blossom, visit the Kyoto temple, and explore Tokyo vibrant street foods.
Japan is fantastic choice. The blend of ancient traditional and cutting edges innovation is something you won't find anywhere else. The cherry blossoms are on my travel wish list too.
Maybe we should plan together one day, combination our dream destination that we would be an epic adventure.
That's a brilliant idea. Exploring both New Zealand's natural wonders and the cultural richness of Europe of Japan world make an unforgettable journey. Let's keep that in mind for the future. That's all our exam. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.